Can anybody hear Nick?
Nope.
Not yet.
There's always something with that Port of Womp.
Reporting without papers.
Well, you know, the bloodletting, of course.
Yeah, I love that.
Hello.
I hated it. I thought it
Hello.
was the shittiest thing and low-handed thing. I thought, what fucking pussies? They can't even fucking kill him outright like that. That pissed me off.
I
First of
know.
all, but the good part is the Khaleesi. The Khaleesi is still hands down my favorite person. I want her to be in charge of everything. I Hi Nick. Uh-oh, can't hear you.
He's doing this mime
Or
thing
is
right
he
now.
doing? Oh, he's trying to mind meld.
Yeah.
Where's his headset? Isn't he usually in a headset?
He has a
Oh, he's
headset,
wearing it.
so he can hear us, obviously.
Yeah, I heard him when you guys were talking, and then now he's not. You can't. I can't hear him again.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
I can't hear you now either.
Just in case you didn't see the first fucks.
It says, breathe my lips. Back, 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 back.
Is Christian playing tonight, Jed?
No, he's got work in the morning. He's not as
Uh-huh.
hardcore as I was when I was his age.
He actually wants to sleep
Yeah.
before working.
Yeah, the youngsters aren't like we used to be.
I've gone without sleep before. Hell with that.
The older I get, the more sleep I need.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, I can't.
Oh, go ahead, Kelly.
Oh, I was going to say, I can't function. I have to have at least 7 hours of sleep. Otherwise, I feel like shit all day.
Yeah. Well, it's like that when you go to I'll go to a convention usually. Usually every other year I'll go to a gaming convention for a few days, and the games will start early in the morning, 8 in the morning. They'll run until 2 in the morning. You
Yeah.
know, and you'll register for these games, and shit, man, I can't register for a game that starts at 8 after I've gotten out of a game at 4 in the morning and I've played all day.
Yeah.
My brother played an. It was like. Are you familiar with? I played a 12-hour BattleTech game. I was wore out.
Say
Yeah,
something again, Nick?
Nick wants somebody else to start one and send him an invite.
I heard him real briefly again when you guys were talking. Fuck.
Hello?
What?
Hello.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah, we could hear that.
And then he went quiet again.
Yeah.
Say time to die, Mr. Potter.
And
I heard that. I heard the drumming.
Wow.
That I don't hear.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Mm-mm.
Raise the tone of your voice up again, Nick.
Squeeze your nuts, maybe that'll help.
Damn it. What the hell is up with that?
Motherfucking shit.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah, we heard motherfucking shit.
And I hear you typing.
Okay, what about now?
I hear you.
Now it's working?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. That makes no fucking sense whatsoever. What the fuck is that? Oh my god.
So what did you do differently? Or did you?
Nothing. I fucking typed, and then I talked, and then I cursed. I slammed my hands on the fucking keyboard, and it kept... Even when I wasn't typing, it would mute me for no reason and say, we muted you because you were typing. And then, now it's not. So,
Weird.
now it's not.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right.
good.
Yeah.
So Keith, Jen and I were thinking, since Christian and Chris aren't here, we were thinking of playing our sisters in yours instead.
Oh, okay.
So instead of the dwarf and the bard, we were going to play my high elf ranger and his half elf cavalier that we played in Christians.
Okay. What level were you guys? Second? Third?
I'm third.
Third, yeah.
Okay. That'll still work. Let me just kind of reorganize my thoughts here. Had a few things planned for the other ones, but it's all right. Give me a few minutes, and I'll work on something else now. Let's see here. Okay. Do that. Okay. So I guess the only one using a character from the last session would be you, Kelda, or are you using someone
Yeah,
different?
I'm using the same one.
Okay. All right. Well, I suppose you all find yourselves in the inn at Runaground in the town of Bridgeport again. It's in the early afternoon. People are coming and going out of the inn. The streets, you look out the window and you see tons of people moving in. It looks like people are moving into the area, coming off the ships. You've got, looks like a bunch of adventurers walking to and fro looking for work. Bustling pretty good. It looks let's see here. Yeah, the inn itself is pretty busy as well. Although you guys have secured a table in the tavern before the crowd set in. I guess probably getting some eats and drinks and probably gathering up rumors and trying to figure out what you're going to do. Looking for adventure. You guys overhear a few rumors flying around the inn. See here. You hear a rumor that there's a killer on the loose, nicknamed the Bloody Footprint. People state that whenever there's a murder in the edge of town, they always find bloody barefoot prints that lead into the Pell Forest off to the south. You also hear a tale that's sung by a bard, recalling an account of a hero named Parabius, who was said to have ventured deep into the jungles to the west and found some ancient ruins, but
is it a handsome, good-looking bard?
Is it someone we
just
know?
had to ask.
Looking bard, he looks familiar to Kelda. Anyhow, this Parabius was known to have owned the famous Glathian shield, a shield that was that contains a moon that used to orbit the world many years ago, but a dwarven mastersmith crafted this shield that mirrored the beauty so much that it encased that very moon in its powers. You also hear of another rumor about elves that exterminated a race of beings many years ago. Remnants of the old civilization can still be found within the remains of the swamp and jungles off to the west as well. I believe John has heard some other rumors. Perhaps he'll share, or perhaps he'll keep them to himself.
Yeah, I'll share. Let's see here. Let me dig this up real quick.
I guess we'll start off with an introduction of what you look like and everything too there, John, since you're playing the new character.
Okay. Let's see here. First, let me grab that message. Have that handy. Okay. Got it. Okay, first off, my
hold
character...
on, Keith. Would it be better if we just played the bard and the dwarf?
Yeah, would it fit your story better? Because we can do either. We thought it would be easier since the barbarians aren't here, but
honestly, it doesn't matter. I was assuming you were going to play your other characters, but I have so many things kind of set up to where it doesn't matter which character you guys are playing. It'll still work. So, no worries. Whatever you guys want to play.
let's see.
I mean, I'm okay with switching. I can play him.
Okay, well, it's up to you. You guys decide.
Which one, Jed?
I can play the. I mean, since Kelda's playing her dwarf, we might as well just play them.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, so she's still here. So
Okay.
yeah, let's just play them. And then now that we interrupted and took the focus off of John, let's let's let John introduce himself.
That's all good. Okay. My character's name is Randall Hammerhand, and he wears brown and black. He's got a hooded cloak on. He's dressed out as an adventurer. He's got the usual trappings: the backpack, the 50-foot of rope that you can obviously see hanging somewhere, torches, all his normal gear. He carries a footman's flail and a dart pouch. Let's see. You can tell by the pointed ears that he's some sort of elven derivative. And he does have a symbol of 3 arrows kind of crisscrossed.
Okay.
All right. Interested in rumors?
Right. Well, what have you?
Or do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
What have you heard? Yeah, I'll introduce myself. I'm the keeper of this piece of shit layabout over here. How was I doing his voice before? It's hard for me to remember because he talks like it really fast. It's hard to remember what the fuck I was saying. This fucking guy over here, look at him. Piece of shite.
All right. So with what happened? There we go. With me, John, I don't know that you've played with my bard yet.
No, not yet.
I'm a half-elf bard, extremely good-looking. Carries a harp. He's dressed in very fine green, clothing, and
Doesn't care about your boots. He doesn't care about your boots.
I'm just
describe the boots.
I'm dashing, just plain dashing. Got a great great demeanor to me. She's very high charisma, comeliness. He also carries a harp, like a small harp that he plays and either sings or tells stories.
He's built like a maiden.
My name is Lanawar. Blonde hair, green eyes, and kind of a scruff growing with a pointy goatee coming off the end of his chin, and that's about it for him.
All right.
He's traveling with this grumpy old dwarf.
Iron Forge. You'd be dead 3 times over if I wasn't there to haul your ass, haul your fat out of the fire. You're built like a maiden. That's what you are. If I had a son like you, I would have drowned him in his own afterbirth. Face first. Oh, fuck.
You see what I have to deal with.
Right on. Well, we got one other person here.
Oh, so my name's Trixie. I'm 4'2". I'm a dwarf. She has black hair and she wears it in a ponytail, and her eyes are coal black. She has a battle axe. She's in leathers, and you can see that she has a battle axe. And then, other than that, regular adventure stuff.
She's a fine, upstanding member of the Dwarven Society. You could do worse than have this lass at your back, like having this piece of shite right here prancing around, playing his freaking harp.
This harp has saved you many times, old man.
Nah. Saved me from a good night's sleep.
All right. Well,
with that, I can take credit for keeping you awake at night. It does get pretty wild on my side of the wall.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've half heard of a few things while I've been here. Just a few rumors here.
You
First,
didn't hear the rumor about the dwarf and the pony, did you?
Here he goes again, mouthing off like that. I'll take your tongue, I'll hack it off for you, I'll show it to you, and I'll shove it straight up your bum.
The
That's
secret
the
is ours,
only
good
act-
dwarf.
Shut up.
I just wanted to make sure the rumor hadn't gotten out yet.
Let the lad talk. Let the lad talk. Let the lad talk. Go ahead and talk, lad. I'll shut him up for you again. I said let the lad talk. All right, there you go.
All right, number one. The elves have been leaving this area due to severe infestation of demons invading from somewhere within the swamps. All right. Number two thing I've heard is to stay away from the blighted forest to the south. They're haunted, as a matter of fact. All right. Number three, and this might be the worst one here. There's a new kingdom far to the north that's enslaving everyone that they can to build temples to some reptile god.
No, we've dealt with the reptiles.
We dealt with them. We turned them over and spanked them soundly. I'm not worried about them. But they building a temple?
Yep.
I'll tear it down. I'll tear it down and build one to Moradin. That's what I'll do. Let's go. Let's go right now.
And the Barbarian Brothers, they were at it pretty early today. They've already been off to their usual cell at the jail cells. That's why they're not here.
Fuck, man.
And Brenly, where's your pot-bellied pig at?
Right, it's right here sleeping under the table. I forgot about that. I don't know what to name it yet. I think I'll name it Linnell. Wait, Jim, what's your name? What's your name again?
Lanawar. Lanawar.
Monowar.
I'm naming the pig after you then, Lady Lanawar.
You see that people thank me with gold and they thank him with pigs.
They thank me with your namesake because they know what you are by looking at you and smelling you. Ought to give the pig your harp and cut a slice of bacon off that ass of yours. Fry you up. That's all you're good for. That's all you're good for. I'm gonna give the pig some of my ale.
Okay. You guys see a young male approach. Looks like a half male. Got some short cropped, jet black hair, brown eyes, and he's got his left ear is really deformed from some type of weird looking scar. Anyhow, he approaches up behind you, Kelda, and bumps into you.
What?
Okay, well, are you going to be loud like you are? No. You're ripping that chair. The back is working.
That Jet got in trouble.
Oopsie.
Yeah, got in trouble.
Right. I'm probably going to have to head downstairs in a little bit.
You're going to just have to make it a short night. Instead of telling everyone's going to
Go ahead. Keep going, Keith. Sorry.
All right. So anyhow,
Go to bed.
Damn, dude, that sounds like my dad.
yeah. Anyhow, this young juvenile male approaches. Looks like a half elf. He's got short cropped, jet black hair, brown eyes. His left ear is really deformed. And he passes behind you, Kilda, approaching Brinley over there, and he bumps into you. And he abruptly is, you notice he bumps into him, and he was trying to slip his hand down towards your belt pouch. You caught him. And kind of lifts it back. And he's all, good sir, the pot-bellied pig is not allowed inside the bar.
I'm going to grab him and pull my dagger out on him.
All right.
What are you doing? What are you doing over here?
I'm gonna say, what do you think you were doing?
What do you mean? What was I doing? The pot-bellied pig is not allowed in the inn.
I'm gonna yank his arm down and say, "Don't you dare lie to me!" Put his hand on the table and put my dagger over it. So what the fuck? What do you think you were doing?
Okay. I was just trying to make some money so I can have something to eat for today.
I tell you what, he can eat right now. Lassie, take his hand off. Take his hand off. We'll have a fry up right now with his fucking hand, and he can eat that. I'll cut his meat for him myself.
I think you need to keep your hands to yourself, and I'm gonna take my dagger, and I'm gonna stick it through his hand.
Oh.
In the middle of his hand.
All right. So you jab it down into his hand, and he crumbles to the floor, and he yells out a big old scream as the crowd in the tavern immediately goes quiet, and everyone looks in your direction to see what all the commotion is.
She did it. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna tell him, "You never touch my things or anyone else around here things again." Fucking asshole.
And he's just crying.
And if I catch you again, it will not be your hand. You'll be gone.
I'll stand up and start a slow clap.
And then I'm just gonna sit down. Take my dagger back and sit down, clean it off, and just, what were we talking about?
And anyhow, he takes his hand off and immediately bolts out the door for the inn, running, leaving a blood trail as he's going.
All right, I raise my glass to Kelda. I'm like, that's how we do things. That's how we do things in the mountain.
I was stabbing people, hitting people with chairs.
Well, the barkeep, he ushers out his bar winches and whatnot, goes around refilling the drinks, trying to get everyone to get back to doing their stuff, popping everyone's drinks off and everything. And anyhow, you guys are sipping on some ale and whatnot. And
is this my tavern, or the one that I've been staying at?
Yeah, it's the Running Brown Tavern. Yep.
Okay. I'll go ahead and hop back up on the bar and bust out my what's it called, my harp, and start playing.
All
I'm
right.
gonna avoid the lyrics for the beginning and just play the harp.
No dwarf and the pony?
Not yet.
If he sings that song, it's going to be the last song he sings. I'll not hear that one again.
It was the dwarf and his horse.
Don't you be smirching the name of Lady Lanowar either. That's your own mother.
All right, so you're up there playing on the harp. So what are you doing, Nick?
I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there scowling at Jed, and then I'm also looking around for that fucked up ear guy. See if he comes back in.
Okay. What are you doing, Kelda?
I'm just sitting here waiting for are we going to decide to do anything?
All right. What are you
And
doing?
drinking.
I'm keeping an eye out for this crowd, make sure they're not, forming up to exact any vengeance for that guy's hand or anything. Just keeping an eye out on who might be keeping an eye on us.
All right. You guys are doing that. John and Nick, since you guys are scanning the room and everything, you see every once in a while you see people come and go, but they're kind of like normal, ordinary folk. And then all of a sudden you see someone that looks kind of odd, not a normal townsfolk, enter into the tavern. He's got chestnut brown hair, green eyes. He's wearing some dark green robes that have all kind of arcane red symbols all about the robe that are kind of winking in and out. And he's holding, looks like a steel staff with a bronze frog up on the top of it. And he kind of strides on in, stops after he comes in to let his eyes adjust to the darkness in the tavern. And he scans the room, sizing up everyone, and sees your group over there, and you see he approaches, and so, good day, sirs and ma'am. Is this seat taken? It seems all the tables and chairs in the rest of the inn have been taken.
I'll kick a chair at him and be like, "That's, you hear this laddie right here? He knows how to talk with respect. He can share a drink with me. He can sit here. Have a seat here between me and the lassie here. Watch your hands, because she doesn't take too kindly to that. You'll lose one. Have a drink. Have a drink with us."
Very good. My name is Ladravius. Nice to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too. It's nice to meet someone who has respect for their elders, who doesn't interrupt, who talks and asks questions, introduces himself. I like that. Uses punctuation, doesn't keep talking on and on and on.
Good. He kind of snaps his fingers in the ear and waves for the bartender to come over and bring some drinks. You guys look like the adventuring sports. You wouldn't by chance be in need of work, would you?
I've got a few under me belt. I'd like to have a few more coins in my pocket, if you take my meaning.
Very well. So is everyone here friends, or are we all strangers?
I point at Jed. They don't get much stranger than that one there. If you take my meaning. Gotcha. Don't be using a chamber pot around him. He might have a go at you.
Right on. He's all, well, I do seem to be in need of some adventurers in this area of the world, as I am part of a growing adventurers guild from the mainland, and we are seeking to recruit members for this area. I've spoke briefly with the mayor here, and he'd like to take us to take a look into some matters. In exchange for looking into it, he has promised a building for our guild. And, well, there's some coin to be had for it as well. But apparently there's a lot of townsfolk, even though many are coming and, well, none are going, but there's a lot of them that have been disappearing off in the outskirts of town. And there's a lot of rewards for the safe return of all these people that have gone missing.
Probably fallen off of these blasted boats you got everywhere. Fallen overboard.
I guess that's one possibility. But he'd like for us to take a look into what is behind all these disappearances and to stop whatever it is and return the townsfolk. What? He's offered a coin purse of 1,000 gold pieces that I could pass that on to you all, as well as once we have our building secured, I could also provide free food and housing.
I say we let the lass here hold on to that for now. I don't think anyone's going to try to steal anything from her again. She'll fuck them up soundly.
Very good.
Oh, he's paying it up front?
Yeah, he goes ahead and he puts it out on the table. And as he's doing that, he kind of is trying to position his staff somewhere where it'll lean without getting in everyone's way. And you see a random fly kind of buzzing by, and as it gets close near the staff, you see all of a sudden the frog on the top of the staff becomes animate, and tongue whips out and eats the fly. So, how long have you all been here?
How long have we been here? Like 20 minutes?
Well, you've been here for probably a couple days. Everyone else has probably been here for a week.
Yeah. Been here a week. Listen to this fucker crooning like a wounded alley cat.
He doesn't seem to be quite that bad of I've heard
So
far.
here it goes. Now I start to bust out into song. So I just sent it to you guys. Here it goes. The dwarf loves his pig, for it reminds him of his long-lost wife. She squeals like she did and wiggles the same. Wiggles the same. So in the sack they lay. Night and day the dwarf and pig play. No one ever questioned the love between the two, for the pig was better looking than she.
Right? Do you happen to have a good undertaker nearby who's good at taking care of bodies and providing burial arrangements here? Because I think we're going to be needing one here in a bit, right quick.
He's still laughing.
I'm walking across the top of the bar and I sing it louder, and at a certain point I'll drop down, grab an ale, take a drink, and continue on with the story.
He goes, I've just recently arrived. Although, mortician, sounds like that might be a prominent job to be had here. I don't fancy that job, though.
What kind of guild are you trying to create?
Well, we're just now forming. We don't even have a name yet, but it's a loose collection of adventures that we're trying to tie together, both on the mainland and over here, as an easy place for adventurers to find work, instead of them having to go about looking on their own, and a way for us to provide food and shelter, and possibly some guidance for the young adventurers that are coming of age.
All right. Well, maybe we should take shares of our. We'll agree to work with this guy. We'll take shares of that our earnings. And
You guys want to split it?
yeah, we should split it now, and then that way we can get individual things that we'll need to to take on this job.
What was it, 1,000?
Yeah,
Yeah.
1,000 4 ways. Pretty good haul.
333 each.
There's 4 of us.
Oh, never mind. 250 each.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
better.
250.
Some funny business going on there.
Darn it.
Alright.
Thought I was going to get one over.
Alright, what's the climate like where we're going to be heading, Keith? Do we know?
Where are you headed?
Oh yeah, what?
The tempo.
Is that where we're going? Is we're going north to the temple?
Well, there was the temple, and what was the other place?
Well, aren't we going to go to well, this guy just paid us to go and search on the outskirts for those people.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, we're working for this guy.
Okay, let's do that then.
So we need to go to the outskirts of town.
I'm gonna see if I can go equip myself with a bandolier with maybe like 6 iron flasks of holy water.
I tell Jed that Kelda said outskirts, not upskirts.
All right, John. Go ahead and adjust your gold accordingly for that.
Okay.
To the north, it's forested, and there's some big mountain range off to the very north. To the west of town is a dreaded swampland, a bunch of swamps. To the south of town is another forest of white birches and white bushes. Everything's white. That's why they call it the white, or not the white, they call it the pale forest or the blighted forest off to the south. And then off to the east is the ocean that you guys traveled to get here to this area. And after all this, looks like night's going to be setting in soon. So, are you going to be heading out tonight, or are you going to be waiting until?
I say we get another good night's sleep.
And then we leave tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
Great.
bright and early.
Oh, maybe your fair maiden will come flapping back in through the window again.
See, I told you you
Oh,
would remember her.
The one with the wings.
I'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
I'm also
I
keeping
still
an eye
think he
out
was
for
just-
everybody else that I've invited.
I think he was just drunk and fucking a chicken.
Okay. All right. And as far as rooms for the night, Jed, you've already secured yours for providing entertainment.
Off your ear, so you hear how loud you are.
Okay. Oh, hold on, I gotta change rooms real quick. Andrew's trying to sleep now. Now I gotta leave.
Night, night, Ember.
Yeah, but you know what? You're loud, Jed.
When you get tired of him, I got something in my pants for you, Amber.
Mushrooms and tall grass.
Andy,
What?
your son wants to sleep too.
Okay.
Why not too loud?
Okay, Keith, as soon as I see her, then I'll head over
Okay.
and, rush to her aid and talk to her.
Holy.
Find out what the situation was.
Damn, I thought Matt was playing again. Holy shit.
What's that?
Damn, fucking construction zone. What are you doing?
Oh. Alright, I'm back. Is that better?
Men at work. Shut up, Connor. Connor, shut the fuck up. Get out of there.
All
Leave your
right.
dad alone.
So go ahead.
Like a high school graduate. Get out of there.
All right.
Let's go.
Craziness. All right, so John, you leave and go get your bandolier with some holy water. And Kelda, are you doing anything else for the night?
I mean, no. Just try to get a room.
Keith, I'm gonna find. I'm gonna go down into the stable place, and I want them to put aside a place for the pig, where it's protected.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not gonna bring the pig with us.
Yeah, his wife needs a place to sleep. I mean, his pig needs a place to sleep.
The pig needs some peace and quiet from your mouth.
All right. So for a silver piece, you guys can get a room for the night. And since you're friends with the bard, the bartender will put the your pig up for the night as well.
I'll thank him. I'll tell him if he needs anybody kicked out, like a rowdy bard or a couple of gay barbarians that are causing trouble. You know, I'll take care of that for him.
Uh-oh. Did he freeze? No, there it is.
Yep, I'm still here. Sorry. So you guys see Jed. He briefly stopped. Looked like you saw Morella, the farmer's wife from the other day, approached. Her face was red, like she'd been crying, and her and Jed conversed a little bit. Cool. Okay, so you guys have a room for the night. Boy, they sure got real quiet. Everyone can hear me all right?
Yeah. I thought.
Okay.
Coming in.
Yeah, I'm just
thought you were
reading
doing
and texting.
Okay.
Oh. Uh-oh.
We just lose Kelda.
Yeah. She's back. There we go.
Ah, she casted Blink. She was there, now she's here. Alright. Hey Keith, I'm gonna take one of my torches, and while I'm getting ready for bed, I'm gonna sharpen it into a stake just in case.
Oh. Okay.
One wooden stake.
All right, so you see John over there at the table, sharpening the end of his torch. Welcome back, Kilda.
Hello.
It's double trouble.
Now there are two of them.
All right, so the night approaches. A couple hours goes by, and you guys get some meals. They serve some red snapper with potatoes and some chowder for dinner. Okay. All right. So unless you guys have anything else you want to do, you guys head up for the night to your inns or your rooms.
Yeah.
Or... Okay. Um. And everyone got a room?
Yep.
Kelda?
Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, I did get a room.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll make sure I lock my door.
Okay. I need someone to roll me a d6 for the night.
John.
All right. Yeah, I got a 4.
Alrighty. 4?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys hit on up during the night. You wake up in the middle of the night, startled. You hear some horrible screeching sounds coming from overhead, like maybe up on the roof.
I knew it. He went and got the pig, even though I put it away. He went and got it, and he's having his way with it right now up on the roof. Son of a bitch.
That's all of us. We all hear that.
Yeah, all you guys hear that.
All right. I'll start getting my gear together just in case.
Okay. Alrighty.
And then if I have a window, I'll make sure it's barred shut, or at least shut.
I kicked my window open.
I'm gonna get my gear together and then make sure the window and the door is shut.
I get my gear together, and as I'm doing that, I go over to the window, and I'm kicking the window open, and I'm screaming out there, "What the hell is going on out there with this hootenanny? You need to shut up right now. I'll come up there, and I'll shut you up for you."
Am I on the same side as Nick's character? Am I on the same side?
Yeah, they put all the dwarves together.
Yeah.
So like my
you guys are on the right-hand side of the inn upstairs. So yeah, you guys are right next to each other.
I'm gonna open my window and stick my head out, and I'm gonna go, "Why are you screaming up there?"
Because he's up there singing. He's up there singing and carrying on and having sex with me pig.
No! Who's carrying on with you? What are you talking about?
That musician.
Why would he be up there?
I just heard him.
Be up there?
Leave that light on.
I can hear him. I can hear him up there singing. He's having sex with the pig.
I'm gonna put my head out my window. I'm gonna put my head out my window and yell at the dwarf to shut his bloody mouth.
What are you doing over there?
See,
Go-
he's not on the roof.
Go deal with your own pig.
The pig was there by choice. All right, you didn't steal it.
If you're so worried about your pig, why don't you go get it and put it in your sack along with yourself?
I'm going over to Jed's door, and I'm just gonna start kicking the shit out of his door.
I want to know. Shut my window again.
All right. So you head down to the hallway to his room and start kicking on the door. About that time, you guys start faintly hearing like bells of alarm off in the distance.
You see, they're coming for you now. They know what you did to the pig.
What's the pig's name, anyway?
Lady Lanoir.
It's gonna be all right, piggy.
After I named it after him, he took even more of a shine into it, and he had to go up there on the roof and have his way with it. And then he must have rappelled down the side of the building and ended up back in his room.
You can't ever take a pig away from his dwarf.
What's the noise then? If it's not you and the pig, what is it?
That? You separate the two, and look at what happens. He complains and complains.
I'm gonna keep kicking the shit out of your door.
I'm gonna go.
I have a
grab my
lady
stuff.
in here.
I'm gonna grab my stuff and then go over to the door.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bang on it and I'm gonna say, just open the door so he'll stop kicking on it.
I have a fair maiden.
He's got a pig in there. That's what he's got.
He has no business. He just wants to see what a woman looks like again.
Been a long time. All right.
So, what are you doing, John, with all this going on?
I'm trying to discern what the commotion is.
So, are you looking out the window? Or?
Yeah, I'll peek out there, see if there's guards rushing off, if there's people running, if they're running away, if they're running towards where the sound is.
All right, you look off in the distance to the north of town, and you see a bunch of torches moving towards the north, and you still hear some faint ringing sounds. Really, really hard to hear, with all the banging and the kicking of the door and everything.
All right. Well,
Come on and tell me. Come on.
I'll try to regroup with this group here and try to let them know. It sounds like
sounds like he's in there having his way with me, pig.
Really?
That's what it sounds like. That's what it is you're hearing. I'm sorry if it woke you up. And as I'm saying that, I'm still kicking the shit out of his door, and I'm pulling out my axe and my hammer, and I'm starting to bang on the door with the butt of my axe and my hammer. I'm sorry that he woke you up like that, carrying on with the pig like that.
Isn't that illegal? I mean, I'm just wondering.
That's why I'm trying to get in here and get the pig away from this god-awful man.
About this time, you see other rooms to the end start creaking open, and kids starting to poke out, seeing what all the commotion is.
All right. I'll go ahead and make sure she's dressed and or covered up at least with a blanket, and
I start banging even louder if that's possible.
I'll throw the door open.
Hey, who's the chick?
I push past him. I push past him.
I follow him. I'm like, see, there's no pig in here.
I see one right there.
Wow. Anyhow, you see a stunning woman that's covered up.
Keith.
All right, go ahead and roll. She's trying to cover herself up.
19.
I am not a pig. All right, go ahead and roll damage, and explain what you did.
3. I kick you in the balls from behind.
Right in the dwarf nuts. All right.
You did a whopping 3 points of damage. All right, I turn around. I'm fucking laying into him with my fucking warhammer.
Holy shit.
Here we go again.
All right. You see Sanine there. She quickly grabs a blanket and she rushes out of the room down the hallway.
Is this the farmer's wife?
No. This is Sanine, the
My
woman
angel.
that you first met that first night. You guys were in the bar? Up at the bar? Yeah.
Sorry, Jed. I think I hit you. 15 plus 3. So with the Warhammer, I'd rolled a 2, so 5 points of damage, and then I'm gonna hit him just for good measure. I'm gonna hit him with the flat of my axe for subduing damage. And I rolled a natural 16, so I'm assuming that's also gonna hit.
Ouch.
And I do 8 points of damage with my axe.
Oh wow.
All right, I'm still up.
It's
Oh,
almost
not for long, you're not. I'll put you back to bed in case the bells and the pig raping was keeping you up all night there.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep fighting back. So I guess the initiative.
I better follow that girl out the door. She might know something, a clue or something.
I got a 2.
I got a 3.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna kick him in the balls again and uppercut him, I guess. 19 again. 4 points to the nuts.
Let's see. All right, I'm hitting him with both again. Let's see. Will 14 hit Jed?
I'm a 6 is my AC.
Keith, what time is it?
It's probably about midnight right now.
Okay, so it's still middle of the night.
Yeah, we're just fighting. We're fighting in the hall. So I do 6 points of damage with my Warhammer.
I go down.
And I'm gonna still hit him with the flat of my axe as he goes down.
And they're out in the hall?
Yeah, this is for him singing the song about the pig earlier.
Oh.
So I do.
About his wife.
I do another 7 points of, I guess if you want to half it for subduing, what did I say, 7 points with the flat of my axe.
I'm -8.
Holy crap!
Well, now he'll get a good night's sleep after fucking the pig.
Well, we better put it back in his room. And are we going to be able to drag him?
I'm just leaving him right here. He's slept in worse places. And I just kind of kick him. I like shove him with my foot back over the threshold of the door and start trying to shut the door on his head. Actually, Jed, what are you at?
-8.
Well, it was only half damage with the axe. So actually, it would have only been about 3.
The last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, with that I'm at -8.
God damn.
You hit him with your fucking axe.
Well, he was going on like that with his mouth, and he tried kicking me parts here.
Lord. Okay, that's frozen.
Let's see. Oh. Keith, where are you? Here you are.
Yep. I'm here.
Well, we all need to get to sleep. We need to go to sleep so we can get up in the morning. I'm going to go back to my room.
As you guys are leaving, you see me crouch over him, and I'm like looking around, trying to make sure you're not watching. And I'm just like looking all guilty. Moradin.
All right. So you go back to sleep after tucking Jed back in to bed?
Yeah, I'll take him in. I'll put him back in bed.
All right.
I sit there, I spit on my hand, and I'm like rubbing dirt off his face.
You're just forced it everywhere.
Well, he got a bit of a smudge there. I'm like rubbing his face like a little kid. I'm like tucking him in straight in the bed. What the hell do I roll for that? I forget. For Cure Light Wounds.
D8 for Cure Light Wounds.
Okay, Jed, you got 5 back.
Since it was so dual, you'll be at full health after the end of the night.
Yeah.
All right. And what are you doing, Kelda, after...
Oh, I'm gonna go back to my room and go back to bed. Make sure the doors are shut and the windows shut, and I'm just gonna go back to sleep.
All right.
After that excitement.
All right. And what is Mr. John doing?
All right, have I made it back up to Jed's room?
Yeah. Yeah, you come running up the stairs. You hear someone running down the hallway over to Jed's room.
All right, I'm going to find... Jed, what was your guy's name again?
Lanalar.
Okay, I'm going to find Lanalar and ask him, where did you find that girl?
You see he's
I'm out.
You got to talk to me.
Damn it, man! Speak to me. All right. What? Why is he out?
You see Brenly there. He's tucking him in and kind of cleaning him up a little. He's the only one left in the room.
That's kind. That was really nice. What happened to him?
This happens every couple of nights. He gets out of line. He tries to be abusive to me. I have to take him down, and then I hurt him too badly, and he almost dies. And then I got to call upon the favors of me God to eke him back into the land of the living. And I feel bad for him.
Oh.
He's a horrible man. He makes up bad songs about pigs.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna put.
I don't want him dying on me.
All right, I healed him for 6 points.
Okay, good.
All right. So Jed's back into consciousness.
Okay.
All right. I'll wait a few moments for him to regain his bearings.
What god? Whoa! What god are you using on him there?
Oh, I'm a servant of Heronius.
I'm a servant of Moradin. I don't know if Moradin and Heronius get on. Do they get on? All right.
I think so.
All right then. It's okay. But you ask permission. After I go healing somebody, I don't want you coming up and healing them after me, all right? You ask me first.
Fair deal. All right. That girl you had here, where did you meet her? Where did she come from?
Yeah, she beat the crap out of you and then she left. I think she cast some kind of spell on me too and made me start wailing on you.
Did she? What happened here?
I don't quite remember what happened at all, really.
The dwarf was referring to her as a pig, so I kindly kicked him in the nuts.
Okay, but more about that girl. Do you know where you found her?
Oh, at the bar.
Do you know what she is?
She's my angel.
Yeah, I don't think so. That chick, dude, she sprout wings and flew off, man.
Yes, she's an angel. I told the dwarf that. He didn't believe me.
I thought he was fucking
referred to her
chickens
as a
again when he
pig.
said something about wings.
Hang on 1 second.
What is she?
I don't know. That's what ain't human. That's for sure.
Fucking succubus, man.
I think it might have been.
Oh, damn, Loch Ness Monster?
I think Hanger was a damn succubus.
A damn succubus?
God damn succubus.
Don't get rid of my baby, damn succubus!
Alright, no, she flew off to the south. Let me try to remember something here real quick. Let's see here. Stay away from the blighted forest to the south. It's haunted. Yeah, that might be have something to do with one of these rumors that we've heard.
I'm gonna use some. Can I use spellcraft, Keith, to see if Lanowar's been affected by some kind of a charm? Maybe he's got some kind of a spell put on him.
Yeah, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
All right, rolled an 11, the intelligence 16.
Doesn't look like he's under any effects of any spells.
Oh man, you went willingly with that damn succubus. What the hell? Okay, well, also some guards to the north. A guard station was attacked by something. There's some pandemonium going on out there. I don't think we should be sleeping this night. We should be doing something.
What did that lad pay us for? What were we supposed to be doing? You're talking about
I
north
was
and south.
doing something before I was rudely interrupted.
He wasn't paying you to do that. He wasn't paying you to get your ass beat down again.
What the hell did that guy pay us for? All I heard was money, and I'm like, yeah, let's take the money. I know he was starting a guild, and there was a job he needed us to do.
No, people were
the
missing.
outskirts of time or at the town or something.
Yeah. Maybe we should go have a look at that guard station.
Yeah, let's go take a look.
All right. I'll make sure. Just do a quick check. Make sure we have all our gear on us, and then we can get out there.
All right, so you're going to head back down. You notice Kelda's not there. She went back to her room already.
All right, we'll go knock on her door. Kelda, what's your character's name? Did you introduce your name?
Trixie.
Trixie, that's right. Trixie? Trixie, are you
got
awake?
a gentleman parlor out here, Trixie.
Are you decent?
I'm gonna throw open the door and say, "What do you want now? I thought we were leaving in the morning."
No, there's shit happening tonight. We're gonna go out and take a look. I don't know if you want to sleep through it or not, but there's heads are rolling out there.
Does it have anything to do with what we paid for?
We don't know. We don't have any information.
Of course, sure it was, sure.
I'll just
Why not?
stomp back in and grab my shit, and then I'll go with them.
All right. All right. We'll make our way out the entrance of the this tavern.
All right, so Jed, you're going with them too?
Yeah, I'll grab my harp and the rest of my stuff and trot along with them.
And Nick, are you grabbing your pot-bellied pig?
No, I'm gonna leave it in the manger, wherever they got it.
Okay. Alrighty. So you guys gather your belongings and gather outside the inn. You still see people are kind of looking out and about, looking up into the air. You still see a bunch of torchlight and whatnot way up off to the north into town. It's like
Let's head to that.
All right.
Do we see any signs of mayhem?
You don't see signs of mayhem yet.
Okay.
So anyhow, you guys, head to the north. You guys come up towards the northern end of town, where there's 4 towers separated by a drawbridge that they raise up and lower in times of sieges and whatnot. And you notice the outside towers, both of them, looks like they've been melted, and you see a bunch of guards and people surrounding the towers, kind of bending over. It looks like they're trying to help maybe some people that got injured.
All right. I got a healing. I don't have any more spells, but I got a healing proficiency. I'll see if I can't lend some first aid randomly to injured people.
All right, so you kind of work your way in through the crowd that's kind of surrounding them and watching, and you see there's about 4 guardsmen that are on the ground that got these serious injuries. It looks like parts of their body just kind of like melted. Part parts of their armor is melted right into their skin and everything.
Oh,
Pretty good.
shit.
I'm just making sure my short sword and dagger are close by, and I'll go ahead and pull my harp out as well. I'm not going to play anything, but I'm going to have it ready.
Okay. Kelda, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna get ready. I'm just one napping. I'm not doing anything. I'm like.
You just
You know what?
watch.
Maybe,
Okay. Does anyone know what happened? Maybe I'm gonna find someone that maybe knows what happened here.
Okay, so you start asking about. Make me a charisma check. Nick, what are you doing?
Oh, same thing.
First aid? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are administering some first aid advantages. Let's see what.
I didn't make it.
No. All right.
No.
You ask about. A lot of people are really unsure exactly what happened. You hear bits and pieces about something that was screeching overhead. It cast a shadow that kind of blinked out the moon for a little bit. There was some loud screeching, and next thing anyone knows is the guard bells in the towers were ringing. Someone saw part of the guard tower just something hit it and just disintegrated part of the tower or melted it, and then the whatever it was that was flying in the air flew back off to the north. That's as much as you were able to get out of it.
I'm gonna go back over to Randall and ask him. Didn't you say that the woman that was in the room with Land of War flew off?
Yeah, but she flew off to the south, and we this all happened after this incident. So she the succubus has an alibi, you know.
Yeah.
Because she's technically was with us.
She's an angel, damn it.
I guess angel doesn't translate into half elf. It translates as succubus. Wow. Okay. So whatever this was a lot bigger than whatever she was. It could be related. That was messed up, huh? Wow. So maybe somebody got a look at it.
Yeah, do they look like they've been hit with acid?
You look at the wounds, and it does look like acid.
Uh-oh.
So nothing smoldering. It looks like it's more dissolved.
Yeah. I wonder if that was a dragon. Black dragon.
But what does it mean?
Are there any good-looking women that are in dire need of help, Keith?
This is important. Is there?
The
Yes.
guards people that are on the floor that have injuries, unfortunately, they're all males. There are no females in that.
Okay, then my help is
There are
not
quite a
needed
few
here.
Females in the guard.
What's that?
There are some females in the bunch that are trying to help with the bandaging and whatnot.
Okay. My help is not needed then.
All right.
I'll stand guard.
All right, so it looks like the guards have been bandaged up pretty good, and some people start gathering about to pick them up and on some stretchers and haul them back into town. And you see a bunch of people a lot of people are out and about in their night robes and whatnot, and they're just asking each other, what in the hell happened? You just hear a lot of people, a lot of confusion as to what's going on.
I'll just, I'll kind of walk back and forth. Nothing to see here. To bed. Everybody back to bed. We've got it under control.
All right, and they start dispersing as you tell them that. Although some of them look at you weird, but like, who the hell are you?
He plays it in a song. Go to sleep.
You see the crowd starting to kind of spread out, and they start getting back into town.
All right.
You see some guards and some, looks like some city officials that are over looking at the towers, just in awe, trying to figure out what in the hell could have done this. It looks like even the stone part of the towers is melted.
And then the other question is why.
Sheriff around?
What was that, Jed?
Is the sheriff around? The one that we talked into letting Christian and Chris go?
Yeah, you look over and you see Gil, the constable. Looks like he's over, kind of running his hand over the stones, kind of looking at him. He's all, that's funny, there's no heat from them or nothing. Wow, this is really odd.
I'm just going to go make small talk with him and kind of check the same things that he's checking.
Okay.
Careful not to run your hand over the acid if there's still any there.
It looks like most of the acid is already dissolved into the rock.
I also tell him, did anybody see what attacked, and was anything killed that was attacking?
He says no. No one saw exactly what it was. All they know is it was some large flying creature that blotted out the moonlight for a bit. And the next thing they knew, they were hurt, and the towers were being melted, and they were falling down and whatnot. And whatever it was flew back off to the north.
Very interesting.
So what are you guys doing, John and Nick, now that they're taking the people that were injured back into town?
Just kind of walking around, half listening to Jed and the sheriff, and kind of running my hands over the stone too, looking around.
All right.
Looking up at the tower.
I'll see if I can't. I'll ask one of the guards if I can maybe go up one of the towers that's still intact and take a look over the area, see if I can see anything else going on in any other part of the town that might be of some interest.
Okay.
I'm not going up there. It's too high. You go up there. You go up there and report back. I'm not going up there.
That's right. Remember, he can't ride on top, so he rides under his horse.
All right.
I'd ride your mother to her death and put her away wet.
I need for everyone to roll me, everyone roll me a wisdom check, please.
I got 6.
Made it.
I made it. 4.
2.
You make it exactly. No
I
minuses,
think I got the
right?
lowest.
Okay.
I got a 2. My wisdom is 18.
Okay. As you guys are off looking around and kind of listening and everything, you guys look off to a bush that's a little ways from the guard tower on the right-hand side there, that one of them that was attacked. And you see a bush that's kind of moving, like something's in it.
Get the
All right, I turn around and smack Jed and point at it, and I start heading over there with my axe.
I'm gonna pull my axe and head over there.
I'm fucking pouncing on whatever is in there. You cover me.
All right. So you guys approach the bush. All right, you're right next to the bush. You still see it shaking. Can't quite make out what's in the bush though. It's still pretty dark, even with the moonlight out.
I hit the bush with my hammer.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
Let's see, 13.
13. That'll actually be a hit. Roll me your damage.
You pruned the bush.
A child, a 7-year-old or something.
It says pig.
Poor Timmy.
What is this? 1d4 plus 1, 3, 6 points of damage.
All right. You hear a gasp come out, and you hear your warhammer crack into something. You hear some bones crunching.
Oh.
Something just go thud as whatever it is drops to the ground. The bush is not moving now. You peer down at the form now that your bush kind of broke off some of the branches and everything, and you do indeed see a small little kid there that is now
The
knocked
farmer's
out.
child.
Oh, man.
Well.
Damn it. I fucking throw my hammer down, and I'm going to do my last Cure Light Wound before anybody sees the fucking kid.
I just disbelieve what I just saw. I'm like, I didn't actually see this.
And Keith, I do exactly 6 points, so I fucking healed exactly what I did.
All right.
All right, that
I tell John. I like turn to John and tell him he does this a lot.
Poor children. Oh my god.
All right. Anyhow, you see it's a young child.
His father beat him as a child, so he just beats children constantly.
The telltale sign. Yep, okay.
Okay, now that I've crouched over him and put my hand on his forehead, when he sits up, I'm like, rest easy, son, you've had a busy day.
And
the jungle and wastes are not to be trapped. Wait, what, Keith?
The kid, his eyes are all big. He's all nervous. He's looking at you. Looks down at the hammer on the ground. Kind of pulling his head. He's got a headache still.
Yeah.
That's nothing to worry about. What's going on? What are you doing?
What's up, kid?
Why were you hiding in the bush?
Anyhow, he just starts crying when you start talking to him.
Alright, he must have some kind of aversion to dwarves. I'll try and talk
It's
to
your
him.
breath. Let the half elves talk to him.
Actually, you know what?
And making out with that pig.
Actually, the bard's got the most charisma. You might have the most soothing touch to him.
I guess I could use my charisma here and tell him don't worry, the bad man won't hurt you anymore.
I'll go get me pig. Kids love pigs. I'll go get the pig for him to play with.
All right, so you're gonna go back to town and get the pig?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, so Jed's moving in.
I should, but...
And what are you doing? Are you still next to the kid, or?
Who, me?
Nick.
No, I'll kind of back away and just be like, oh, well, I don't know what's going on.
Give him room.
The kid seems more comfortable with you, Round, when he sees that the dwarf is not there with his big, bad hammer.
Yeah, I keep telling him, don't be afraid of the ugly little man. He's only harmful to pigs and horses and sheep and whatnot.
Gotcha.
Man. Okay, let's try and get this kid to talk.
Bad dragon? Is he gonna eat me like the big
So-
bad dragon?
So it was a dragon.
Yeah, it was a dragon. It tried to eat me.
And where's your sister?
What sister?
You would ask us, sister.
Wait, was it? Or
Oh,
is this the same kid?
You sick bastard.
Is
No,
this the
it's-
same kid from the?
No,
okay,
it's
so
not.
it's a different kid.
Not one of the farmer's kids, no.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I thought it was the farmer's son.
Ew.
I told. Did you see if it ate anybody else?
It tried to eat me. I was hiding in this bush. Maybe I was hoping it wouldn't see me.
Well, where do you live? Where's your home?
And he points over back towards the town, but kind of off to the south a little. Over there, under the bridge.
All right, I'll go ahead and pick him up, and I'll tell them I'm gonna take him home. It was a dragon.
Dude, he lives under a bridge. I'm gonna give him a gold piece. Maybe he can feed himself for a while at least.
You guys are nice. And then he points over the dwarf. Dwarf! Fuck!
This kid's gonna.
He's gonna have a dwarf aversion.
Yeah.
So don't worry about the ugly little man.
Just fucking hit the kid in the head with a hammer, dude. That's awesome.
Go away, fucking kid. Alright.
So
Wow.
anyhow, you take him just to the other side of the drawbridge underneath the bridge there, and you see a couple other people down there sleeping.
Good.
And he goes, yeah, right there, that's where I live. You see some, like a rudimentary wall, like someone's been building a house or some makeshift shack underneath there.
Do I see his parents or anything?
No, it just looks like a bunch of kids under there.
I ask him, do you have parents? Are you an orphan?
And he kind of shakes his head, and yeah.
You're not starting any guilds, are you?
No?
No, I think they're just kids.
Yeah, just wondering if this is going to tie in with the our friend that was looking to start a guild.
What was his name? Lavardius? Something like that?
I'm going to go ahead and I'll set him down over there and tell the others to kind of watch over him. He had a knock on the head from an angry little man.
Gotcha. Yeah, our parents, they left a couple weeks ago, and they never came back for us. They said they'd be right back, and they never came back.
Are these all your brothers and sisters, or?
That and some of my friends, their mommies and daddies never come back either.
Where's it that they're off to that they don't come back?
Some of them went out into the swamps, and some went into the forest to the north.
And the north is where the dragon came from, wasn't it?
Yep, and there's some cult up there that's enslaving people, according to the rumor, to the reptile god.
You wouldn't happen to have any gold, would you?
Me?
No, the kids.
Oh.
Just the one that guy gave us. Points it over at John.
I'll give them a handful of my silver pieces. And tell them this should feed them for a while. And we will look into the missing parents for them.
His eyes get all wide and big, and he starts crying and gives you a big ol' hug. Thanks, mister. Are you going to bring my mommy and daddy?
We'll try. And the whole time I'm just wondering, are any of these kids like anything besides human?
Looks like there's some half elves, a bunch of humans. Looks like that's about it. You don't see any halflings or dwarves or anything.
Okay. So humans and half elves, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll make my way back to the group and tell them the info that I got from the kid.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I tell the dwarf, you cannot go around the children.
Why would you say something like that?
He was telling the others that the dwarf was putting his hands all over them. It's not a good story.
It was bad.
I saw you hugging that boy.
We don't need you in jail. No touching of the children. Stick to your pig.
I'm going to find your angel, and I'll give her a little something before I take her out.
Watch out, she had a tail. Alright, anyway.
Always the one for the sloppy seconds.
Oh, that's awful. Okay. Alright, so what do we do now? It looks like basically the crisis is averted for now. We know what happened at the gate. We're still not sure what you slept with.
Yeah. And we still have this job to do.
She's an
This
angel.
other job.
She might have given you something. You might want to get checked. Just on the safe side.
Sheer light STDs took care of it.
Yeah. If it starts to burn when you pee, don't let me know. I don't want to know.
I'll have you take a look.
It doesn't look good. We're gonna have to amputate. All right. Anyway, so, I guess we already paid for rooms at the inn. We might as well go back. I think maybe we've learned what we can for the night.
Okay.
Okay. So you
Right.
guys back?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys head back to the ruins. The rest of the night goes by uneventful. You guys wake up in the next morning a little tired since you didn't get a full night's sleep, but slept for most of the night. No banging on the dwarf's wall. Okay. So next morning comes, you guys go down, get some breakfast, gather your stuff up. Check on your pig, Nick.
Oh, yeah. Actually, what I'm going to do, too, because I feel bad, I'm going to take the pig, I'm going to get up early in the morning, take the pig down to that bridge.
All right.
Oh, you're going to give him the pig?
You go to where the pig is, and you see that the pig has makeup all over its face.
Oh, what the hell?
Bright red lips, long eyelashes.
Fuck.
See, he was having at the pig. I knew it. I'll go over to the trough, and I'm getting water out of the trough and like wiping off the pig's face.
She is as good looking as your wife was. When you doll her up like that.
You're not there. You're not there. Shut up. The pig's going where you can't reach it anymore. That's it.
Your evil cannot reach her now.
Nope.
I'll just take a seat next to Kelda and tell her, I told you. He loves the pig as much as he loved his
You're
wife.
not there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm. What, you went with him?
No? No,
Okay, I'm in the
He's-
bar.
because he's saying we didn't see the makeup.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that he's not here for breakfast because he's out there loving the pig. Treats her like he treated his wife.
I just shake my head. That stupid pig.
I'm taking the pig to the bridge, to the bridge children, and give them some gold too.
Alrighty. So you head off to the bridge, and as you come down there where they're at, they see you and they kind of cower up into a corner. It's like they're afraid of you.
Okay, I make sure my axe and my sword are hidden like as much as possible behind me in my cloak, and I'm gonna kind of kneel, crouch down, make myself look smaller when I get down there.
All right, you see the kids starting to come forward. Aren't you the dwarf that hit Sandoral last night?
So that was an accident. I thought he was a great big monster. You see, he was standing up and he was shaking his fist at the dragon. He chased the dragon off, he did. And when I saw that, I thought he was a monster, so I hit him, and then I felt bad, and I healed him. But that's besides the point. We're not going to get into that right now.
Salt water under the bridge, damn it.
All right, and they're all petting the pig.
There's some bacon for you.
They're going to fucking eat the pig. I know it. I'm gonna take out my. I've got. What do I have here? I've got 18 gold. I'm gonna keep 6 gold for myself, and I'm gonna give them 12 gold pieces. Like
Wow,
kinda,
thanks, mister.
where's the head injury kid?
He's kind of in the back of the group. He's come a little closer, but yeah, he's back in the back.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure he gets 2 gold pieces too, and I want him to have the pig.
Oh, really? What's the pig's name?
Little Lord Lanowar.
Little Lord Lanowar?
That's right. You can change his name if you want.
That rhymes.
It does. It does. I figured while you're living under here, the pig could guard you. It's a guard pig.
Oh. And he takes a stick and kind of plays with the pig like it's a dog. Here, Lord Lanowar, go fetch. And he throws the stick off. The pig obviously sitting there.
I'm just gonna make sure they've all got 2 gold pieces apiece. I'm gonna go up and like pat the kid's head, and I'll tell them, that we're gonna find their parents. We're gonna bring their parents back.
Really? Really?
Oh,
Wow.
that's right.
You're such a swell guy.
Oh, thank you.
I can't believe you hit Sanderell on the head with a hammer, though.
He
You're
looked like
okay in my book.
He looked like a fearsome monster standing there in the darkness. It scared me.
He's like 6.
And he's taller than the dwarf.
That's
taller
true.
than
Gotcha. Alrighty. So the rest of you guys are still eating. You notice Brenly still isn't back yet.
Yeah, I'll start heading back.
Okay. Okay, as you head back, you see off in a gutter off on the left-hand side, there's some round shape that kind of looks odd to you, and you take a second glance at it, and you look, and you see it's a decapitated head over on the gutter on the left-hand side.
Do I see any guards nearby or anything?
No, although there's a couple of the guard towers that are still intact, about 40 yards behind you.
Shit, I'm gonna fucking pick it up, wrap it up, and take my cloak off and wrap it up and start hauling ass to the fucking tower.
Okay, back behind where you're at?
Yeah.
All right. So you get over there. You see a couple guards at the bottom of the tower, standing guard outside the door. And they kind of raise their eyebrows as you approach. What is it, dwarf? What is it that you need? Like you
I
have
think one of your citizens here met with a bad end. I found this in the gutter over yonder. I hope you haven't had breakfast yet. And I'm going to kind of unwrap it slowly and show them.
All right. You see them both start turning green in the face. The one on the right-hand side, you see him immediately just kind of bend over on one knee and just start up-chucking. The other one's like, oh, my gosh.
Where's your officer? Where's your commander?
That would be Gil. He's over at the constable office in town. I guess I'll take it. Where'd you find it?
Is it back the way he's going?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll walk with him and show him.
All right, so you walk down. And
I get my cloak back, though. He's going to have to put it in a sack.
Gotcha, yeah. He grabs a small sack out of his top of the belt he has there and places it in there. And you see the other guard there. He's still back there puking up. He goes, I'll take it to Gil. Oh, man. Thank you, citizen, for bringing this to our attention. Ooh.
I'll tell them where I'm staying. If they have any questions for me, I'll tell them come by the tavern.
Ah, very well. And he heads off down towards the constable's office. All right, so you eventually arrive back at the inn, and you see the rest of the group sitting at one of the tables with some plates of some hot steaming food, some eggs and bacon and sausage, pancakes. Porridge.
I'll make a big stack of pancakes and just sit there and stare at it. I want to eat, but I'm thinking about the head.
I'm going to make sure I eat a full meal before I hear about the head.
You don't know about it!
I know, so I'm going to eat as fast as I can.
Yeah, you guys are pretty much finishing up when Brenly walks in.
All right. We're supposed to meet someone today, right? The guy who's trying to start up the guild?
No, we're supposed to do that job for him. We were supposed to start job for him this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should meet up with him, make sure we refresh on the mission specifics.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just still sitting there staring at the pancakes.
Someone's lost their pig today. It must have been a rough day.
It's not what it's for. It's not why.
Okay, I'll bite. What's wrong?
I found a man's head in the gutter. It was just laying there in the gutter, looking at me.
Did you recognize it?
Sad.
Did you recognize it?
I'll scoot away.
No, I didn't recognize it.
Okay, well, what did you do with it?
I took it to the guards. They took it to their constable's office.
And this upset you?
Yes, it upset me. I got a head laying in the gutter looking at me all dead. I gotta find how do you do.
Well, sometimes those things happen.
But before we leave town, let's go by the constable's office and check on that head.
Okay.
Let's go see how the head's doing.
Well, I'm sure it's not doing well since it's not on a body.
It's not on the body, but let's see if they reunited him with his body.
Okay.
Probably from the dragon last night.
No. Why would a dragon be flying around leaving heads lying around in gutters?
That's true.
Makes sense, man.
Maybe when he bit him in half, he missed his head.
Write a song about that. Write a song about the dragon who didn't like eating heads.
I'm gonna write a song about you and your pig.
I don't have a pig no more.
Exactly. I'll tell the world.
What? What's that?
I'll tell the world the story of you and your pig.
That's it. I'm taking you down again. I've seen me a severed head today. I've given away my pig. Fucking God, I kick him in the shin.
Okay.
I'll clean my boot off.
I roll a 14.
Snap.
2 points of damage. Sitting there going on about me pig, put makeup on a pig. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Why are you putting makeup on a pig?
You put makeup on a pig because you're...
Is the loss of your wife that hard on you? You gotta dress the pig now.
You're a sick man. You're a sick man. Well, your people won't have you. That's why I had to take you in.
I did no such thing.
All right.
Please don't tell me you called her Lady Lamb Locks.
No, I made sure the children. I made sure the children are naming him after you now.
All right. So you see John, he gets up, goes over to the bartender for a little while. Looks like he's going outside. Are you guys still at the table talking, or are you guys heading out, or?
I thought you want to check on that stupid head.
Okay.
Let's go check on the head.
All right. So you guys leave the tavern there, and you're walking down the street towards the constable's office. You see John up ahead just a little ways ahead of you. And about that time...
No, you said ahead.
You guys start hearing bells ringing off to the north. Then you see up ahead, you see the constable's office, and you see a bunch of guards. After they hear that, you see them just start running full tilt off to the north. You look off to the north, and you see the drawbridges raising up, and you see a bunch of townsfolk running down right towards you. Big old stampede.
Oh, good.
As you guys are coming.
Well, let's avoid the stampede first thing. Get out of their way.
Yeah.
I'll sidestep.
Building or something. Yeah.
All right, so you guys head off to the side as everyone starts running down, and you guys are running to the north, or are you just calmly walking, or?
No, I'm calmly walking. I'm in no hurry.
Okay. You guys are calmly walking up to the north as the bells are ringing. Ding, ding, ding. More guards start passing you by as they're running off to the north. And that's where we'll end it for tonight on mine. Leave it for enough time for Nick.
Already.
All right. Well, that's where I'll hit sack. You guys have a good night.
Damn, John.
Sorry, I am beat. And I'll see you guys next Saturday.
Someone said they couldn't be here next weekend. I thought.
Is Nick? Let me check really quick. Is next Saturday the 20th or the 31st?
Yeah, it is. It's
Oh.
Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, I'll be out doing something.
All right.
So do we need to put the next game off 2 weeks, or?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So not next weekend, but the following weekend.
2 weekends. All right. Sounds good.
Alrighty.
All right, guys. Good game.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
Don't
I don't
too
think
much.
I may not be able to do that following weekend.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah. So because I have a pool party I'm doing on Saturday. It depends. I might be able to make the second one, but not the first one. It depends on how late it goes.
Okay. Alrighty. Oh, I didn't even give out XP on that one, did I? I'll give yourself. I'll say 2,000 XP. Some pretty good role playing there. No combat, all role playing, but it was good.
Good stuff.
Now I gotta figure out which character am I playing tonight. Which one are you playing, Jed?
I'm playing Alexander.
Not sure which one that one is.
He was my human cavalier. He was a paladin that fell from grace.
Gotcha. And who are you playing, Kelda?
I am playing my assassin.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I think I'll play Res Moving tonight.
Oh, it cut out just then. What are you playing, Keith?
I'm gonna play Res Moving.
Was that the cleric or the druid?
Yeah, the druid. Yeah, it's a toss-up between him and the fighter. I like them both, but the druid's got that uniqueness that pulls me to play him.
And then, Kelda, did you play this character before in mine or Jed's that night?
Yeah, I played it in Jed. Was it in yours? I can't remember if it was yours or Jed's. It was yours. It's the one where we almost. It was the one where we almost got killed, all of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Remember? Yeah.
So you guys all know each other then. So what happened was a couple of days after that, you guys were in there drinking. You were starting to run out of money, and a group of merchants came in and were looking to hire you guys to provide protection for a caravan. They had apparently just sent a load of supplies to a neighboring town, and they haven't heard anything since then. So they don't know if it got attacked by marauders, if there's orcs or goblins out roaming around or what. All they know is nothing came back. They haven't heard anything. They've sent out some scouts. Those haven't came back. And so they're due to send out another group, another couple of wagons. There's 3 wagons in this caravan going out. And so they want you guys to provide protection for that, and they're willing to pay you each 5,000 gold pieces to ensure that the delivery gets there, and that the money and the carts come back.
Let me consult ancients. They agree. We shall take the money.
So it's about a 2-day journey to this town, and we'll just say you guys are already on your way. And let me just tweak this map a little bit.
We are in the ancients' favor. They favor this expedition.
And almost done. I had drawn this, I just hadn't inked it. So I don't think you guys would have been able to see it. And so the first night, nothing happens. You guys just kind of go out. There's one little guy with each wagon. They just seem to be normal tradesmen. A couple of them have swords, but they're not really fighters. You guys kind of talk with them. And you notice during the night, every time they hear a noise, they hear a wolf baying in the distance, or a frog, or anything, they jump up and start waving their sword around. You guys are kind of laughing at it.
Yeah, the ancients laugh at you, stupid idiots.
I just
sit back.
I sit back and take another draw off my whiskey and tell them, "Sit down, idiots."
If you want, I can perform a protection to ward off the evil spirits, so you're not so jumpy. Would you like me to do so?
They stop looking freaked out about whatever's out there that they can't see, and looking more freaked out about you now, Keith. They're like, no, don't do anything. We're gonna go to sleep.
I can see that you won't sleep well until I have done so. And I'm gonna look around for a frog or some type of little scurrying animal nearby and quickly grab it.
Let's see. Roll a 6-sider. Let me know if you roll a 1, 2, or 3.
Nope, got a 5.
No, you don't find anything. Shit.
Well, apparently the evil spirits are not happy about your reaction to them. You should be afraid. You must have fought the evil spirits sometime, haven't you?
They start shying away from you now, and they're all going to the largest, heaviest. I did. Kind of just leave you guys to the fire.
Yes, I can see. Your souls will be taken before the end of the fortnight. Pray be all gods that they will accept you.
And you guys go ahead and roll a 6-sider. Everybody, let me know if anybody rolls a 1.
6.
Nope. 2.
3.
Oh, nothing happens. You guys finally all get to bed. And the next morning, you notice they're not as talkative as they were. And you guys head out, and about halfway through the day, one of them calls out saying, the town's just over the next hill, and you guys are still following this extremely wide road. It's not paved, it's just dirt. but it's been maintained pretty good, like someone's gone through with a plow a lot, kept it fairly even.
I've dreamt of this road in my dreams. Yes. It doesn't bode well for you, those who curse the ancient spirits. For at the end of this road, your life will end.
You guys follow the road up this slight hill, and as you get to the top of it now, you see down below you in this little valley between these mountains, you can just make out the town. You can see the walls of the town. There's like a low stone wall built up around it, maybe about, say about 8 or 9 feet high. And beyond that, there's a larger, more fortified wall with towers kind of spaced out. And you can see a few buildings poking up out over the top of the wall. And you don't hear anything. You don't see smoke coming from any of the chimneys. There's nobody out in the fields around the area. There's actually a lake on either side of this, and you don't see any boats out there, any fishing boats, nothing. Just, it seems dead.
Do you hear that? The ancient voices speak to me. They welcome us with open arms. They state that they are reclaiming this town from its civilization. That you folk have shit upon the ancient spirits, and they're retaking it.
You see one of them turn around to you, Jed, and they're saying how there's people fishing, there's people out here tending the fields normally, and they're not sure what's going on.
Are we on wagons, or are we on our own individual horses?
Yeah, there's three wagons. There's a driver for each wagon, and each one of you is kind of sitting next to the driver. The one that's sitting next to Keith is like scooted as far as possible away from Keith.
All right, I'm gonna stand up and kind of hold on to the side as I'm kind of overlooking what he's talking about, and I'll ask him, has it been this way for long?
So this is the first we've seen of it. We don't know what's going on. There should be traffic coming in and out of here. There should be people. There should be farmers in these fields.
Okay, I'm just kind of scanning the area.
This is what you see. You guys can make out the lake on either side is just completely calm and still. And you can see inside the city, or the town, inside the walls, a big mass of like fog just sitting there, right smack dead in the center of the city. You don't hear birds.
We must approach the fog. The ancient spirits wish to commune with us. Driver, carry on. Take us into the fog.
Is this the city that we're supposed to be going into?
Yep. Oh, yes. Right now, you guys are sitting, I'd say, right about here.
Oh shit! Sorry. My cat tried to grab onto me and just claws out.
Ouch.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna draw my sword and lay it across my lap. It's probably going over pretty close to the driver because I'm using a two-handed sword.
They're just still kind of sitting there staring at it. What is that? Why is the fog not over the water? Why is the fog in the town?
I told you, it's the ancient spirits, and they wish to commune with us. We must enter the fog so we can commune.
I'm not entering that. That's not. We'll go back. We'll go back and tell them what we saw. I'm not going in there.
You didn't see anything, fool. I'll smack him in the back of the head.
I'm not going in there.
Isn't this where we're supposed to be going?
What's that?
Aren't we supposed to be going to the town? These guys are supposed to be taking us there, right?
They're supposed to deliver their supplies, get paid for it, and come back. And you guys were supposed to escort them and make sure that they made it, that they made the delivery, that they got paid, and that they came back. And kind of inquire as to what happened to the other delivery that they sent the week before that disappeared.
So you wish to stand out here, shun the ancient spirits, not perform your job. Evil will fall on you and eat your corpse.
Well, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want us to do?
I told you we must enter into the fog and commune with the spirits. That is also the only way you're going to perform your job of delivering the goods.
We'll go to the gatehouse. We'll go to the gatehouse at the front of the city and turn it over to the guards.
We will
turn it over to the
protect you.
guards.
Don't. We'll protect you. That's
What if the
we are
guards
here
aren't
for.
there? What if the guards aren't there? What if the guards aren't there? I don't see anybody.
Then that's why we need to go into the fog and commune with the spirits.
I'm not going into the fog. He's not going into the fog. I'm not going into the fog either.
Then fine, you can stand out here outside of the fog, shun the ancient spirits, and they will send their creatures to reap the soul from you.
You see the guy that's in Kelda's, that's with Kelda, just starts moving his up there. He's all, well, the sooner we get down there, the sooner we get paid. So I'm not going into that, but I'll go to the gate and offload this crap. So he kind of comes up from the rear and starts heading down there. So you guys start moving down the road. You get closer and closer. You drop down into the valley. You're about level with the city, and you see the gates are open. And basically inside, you just see stark whiteness, just really thick mist inside the city gates from where you're at.
See, it is as I foretold. The ancient spirits opening their arms to embrace us. We must enter into the fog.
You guys get right up to the gates. The guards, the guys start jumping down, and there's a tower, maybe about 12 feet high, only a little bit higher than the main wall going around the city. And they're going to the base of it, and they're just basically throwing crates and chests down as fast as they can. So what are you guys doing?
Well, I mean, I said we get as close as we can, and then I guess we can set these three fuckers go. And then we can ride into the city the rest of the way with ours. The cards,
You guys are right here right now.
Okay. I'll start rattling my staff with the bones on it, humming and chanting. Ancient spirits, commune with us, protect us.
Okay. Now, are you guys still standing here, or what are you guys doing?
Are we there?
I mean that's the start of the fog, right?
This is. Can you see the fog?
Yeah.
Here? Okay,
So
the
we can
fog's
go in.
about 30 feet in. So as you're standing here, you can see there's some areas that aren't overtaken, but at the border of the fog, it just seems like basically stuff just kind of ceases to exist. It's just completely stark white. You can't see anything else in there, and you can kind of make out a few dark shadows like flitting around, but you don't hear anything. It's kind of like the sound is just getting swallowed up. But after Keith said what he was saying, you start hearing like kind of whispering, getting louder and louder.
I'll start approaching the fog slowly as I'm chanting.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I have my sword available.
Yeah, I'm there. I'll fall behind.
I'll lead the way.
So as the three of you get up, you start seeing three shadows inside the fog, kind of spaced out about the same as you. The closer you guys get to the fog, the closer the shadows seem to get to the boundary of the fog towards you.
Wait, say that part again?
As you guys are walking up to the fog, you see three shadows in the fog, kind of starting to get closer and closer, coming at you. Kind of like you were looking through a shower door or a tent, so where you can see something in there, but you're not sure what you're looking at. And the whispering has started to die down again.
I am not sure. Something tells me the ancient spirits are not happy about something. They are very upset. Yes. We might have to offer up those poor lads behind us.
And Nick, on either side, there's no movement or any life on those sides that isn't covered by fog?
No, you see a few buildings, and you see a couple of footpaths and some grass, but like I said, once it hits the fog, you don't see anything. And now you hear choo, 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 and you hear the sound of three crossbows twanging, and Keith is going to miss you. Jed, you're going to get hit. And Zelda, you're going to get hit.
See, the ancient spirits, they protect me.
Jed, you take 3 points of damage, and Kelda, you take 1 point of damage.
1?
Yeah.
Okay. And we couldn't see where they came from?
They came out of the fog directly in front of you, and now you also see coming out of the fog directly in front of you where those shadows were. You see 3 short, thick, twisted-looking humanoids. They almost look like goblins, but something about them seems really off, really freakishly hideous. Like, they appear goblinoid. They've got extremely large mouths with lots of jagged teeth.
Yikes.
And they're looking at you, and they're like, ah.
You are not the ancient spirits. You
Curse
filthy
you.
vermin.
I'll pull out my bow.
Okay, they're about 10 feet away from you, and they're putting their crossbows away now, and they're pulling out, look like kind of wicked-looking scimitars.
All right, so they're out of the fog now?
Yep.
I've got a
I'm
5.
gonna try and pull back as far as I can and pull out my crossbow so that I can do that. Or my folding
Okay.
bow, sorry.
You guys have 2 rounds before they get to you.
Stand back, my friends. Let me call upon the ancient spirits.
Nick, is there any place that I could get up higher?
You'd have to, I figure right now you guys are about here.
Okay.
They're coming out here. They just shot you. If you wanted, you could turn around, and to your left or to your right, there's a small path going to a door in either of these towers on either side of you.
Okay. I'll go to the one on my right.
This one here?
Yeah, go to the top of the tower.
Okay, you've got a round. It'll take you a round to get there and get to the door.
Okay.
So you're doing that. Keith, are you ready to spell?
Yeah, I'm going to be casting Entangle.
Okay. And so Jed, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting with my sword. You said 2 rounds, so
Yeah. Okay, so
I mean,
first round.
I'd be moving forward towards them.
What was that?
I'm moving towards them, but I know I need a round before I can attack.
Okay. So this round, they're moving forward. Jed's moving forward. Keith's getting ready to cast his spell. Kelda's going over here. Next round, Kelda, you've reached the door. It appears to be locked.
Oh, crap. I'm gonna. Well, first I should probably do find and remove traps, and then if I could pick it,
Okay.
I'll do that.
And then so Jed and Keith roll initiative for your spell, and Jed, you're gonna reach them just as they reach you. So roll initiative for that.
I got a 4.
I got a 5.
Okay, they got a 6. So Keith will do his spell, and then Jed will get to attack. And Kelda, what'd you get?
Hold on. I find and remove traps. I missed it. I didn't get it, but I'm gonna try and open the lock anyway. I might regret this,
Okay.
but I made it for I could unlock it. I could pick it.
Okay, nothing happens. It just clicks open, swings open,
Okay.
and all you see is like a little room with a couple of chests and some straw all over the floor, and like a stone staircase running up around the inside wall of it, going up to the next floor.
Okay, I'm gonna go up the stairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the chest first. What's in the chest? Is there anything in there?
You go over, flip one open. Just seems to be a bunch of looks like a bunch of silks and scarves, different kinds of clothes, bolts of fabric.
Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna go up the stairs.
And you notice the emblem of the Merchant Guild. of the guys that you're riding with. You see
Yeah.
the same emblem on these chests.
Oh. So it's all the okay.
I'll come back to you. I'll let you ponder that. Let's see. So, Keith.
Ramba Karuzla. 40-foot cube. Anyone within it has to make a savings throw for half. If they're successful, they can escape the area, moving at only 10 feet per round until they're out of it. Otherwise, they're held.
Let's see. The first one is held. The second one rolled a 20. Wait, is it higher or lower? It's higher. Yeah.
Yeah, higher.
Dyslexia. So the middle one that was coming at Jed makes it, and the one on the far right makes it also. So one of them is held. The other two are going to move at half. Is Jed going to have to roll a...
If he enters into it, yeah.
I guess I'm going to stop them. I'm going to wait for them to come out.
Okay.
Kind of like Darth Maul, kind of pacing back and forth.
So you see that one of them is held completely, and the one in front of you and the one off to your right are slowly making their way through it. And you said, Keith, they're slowed by half?
They're slowed to 10 feet per round, the ones that made it. The other ones are held permanently. Until they exit, then their speed goes to normal.
Okay, so I'm going to say next round they'll get out. Let's see. So, Kelda, you start running up the stairs, and you find an unlocked trap door above you, and when you flip it open, you're up on the roof of this tower.
Okay. So I'm gonna get my bow ready and go and head over towards where they are.
Okay. Okay, so Jed, the other two are just clearing the edge of it now. Roll initiative, you and anybody else who's attacking.
Okay.
Kelda, you can see them all.
Okay.
I got a 3.
I got a 1.
I got a 6.
8.
Uh-oh. Okay, so Kelda, go ahead and get your shots off.
Okay.
There's one directly in front of Jed, and there's another one coming out of the entanglement and coming at Jed from his right.
Okay, I'll go for that one.
Okay.
What do I need to hit?
Let's see. AC is 3.
This was my first one. Come on. Hit with my second one.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to pull my die 8. There it is. I did 4 points of damage.
Okay, your arrow comes down, and as he's turning towards Jed, you hit him in his left shoulder, and he just kind of. need the picture. Come on. There we go. Hold on 1 second. Oh, that's good. For some reason, it's... There we go. Inverted. That is what you see. So, Kelda, you nailed him in the shoulder. He's still going towards Jed. Let's see. What did I get? I got a 3. Okay, so Jed, there's 2 on you.
Okay.
First one's going to miss. Second one's going to miss. So you're kind of freaked out when you see him up close, but you still manage to just kind of dodge their attacks.
Okay. What's their AC?
3.
Alright, I hit. Ooh. 17 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay, the one that was directly in front of you, you kind of just come up and just, like, run him through with your sword. And he just kind of looks down at it and just... He doesn't really seem all that fazed by it. Let's see. And you notice blood is gushing out of the wound pretty badly. Black, thick, nasty-looking, foul-smelling blood. And Keith, what are you doing?
I am casting Hold Person on the other one that's not bleeding so badly.
You get him off the arrows sticking out of him?
Actually, it's, I guess, not just him, though. It's up to 1d4 persons in a 20-foot cube. So...
Oh, yeah.
So up to 4 people in a 20-foot cube. Save to negate.
Let's see. Oh, the one on Jed that's been wounded rolls an 18. He's going to make it. The one with the arrow sticking out of him fails.
I'll whisper, "Hell wishes to commune with you. It is going to rip your soul from you."
Let's see. A 1. Oh, I think it kind of blocked me out as I was typing. I rolled new initiative. Got a 1.
Oh. 3.
Five.
Alrighty. So Jed, the one that's not held, that's been wounded already, he swings his nasty, curved, wicked-looking scimitar at you, and he misses you again.
Good.
So Kelda.
Yes. You have any attack?
Yeah.
Or are you... Okay.
No, that was it. They went. They missed.
I missed.
And it doesn't look like any damage has been done to him.
He's not behaving wounded. He's just kind of like still like coming at you like Kurgan or something. He doesn't really care that he's been wounded. It's a pretty nasty deep gash.
Alright, well I hit him again. for 10 points.
You've done 27 points of damage to him. And he's still coming. And Kelda, you missed with both? I think so.
I think so.
Let's see. So, Keith, what are you doing?
I want to touch the one that I have currently held and cast Cause Light Wounds on his poor little bastard ass. For 8 points of damage.
You see him kind of tilt his head, confused, and look at you and look down at your hand where it's touching him. So he's got an arrow sticking out of him. You've done caused light wounds. Oh, and Kelda?
She's not there.
She's actually going to get, what, like a +4 or plus?
I guess it would be kind of like a, I think it's a +4 to hit since he's held.
Yeah. We'll see. Oops, yes, I'm still here. There we go. We'll see what happens when she gets back. And give me 1 second here. And
Oh.
yeah, Kelda, you might have hit. You might have hit that held one. You've got +4 to hit because he can't defend himself.
No, I wouldn't have hit. Wait. I take that back. Well, if I had a 9. Actually, I would have with both of them.
Oh, go ahead and roll your damage.
6 points plus 5.
Okay, he's got 3 arrows sticking out of him now. Keith did cause light wounds to him. He's still held.
None of them have gone down, even the one Jed.
They're all still.
Not yet. It's still up.
Huh.
I got 2 of them that are being held, and Jed's working on the only one that's not under the effects of my spell so far.
Okay.
So I think it's new initiative. And 3.
I got 4.
Okay. So Jed, you see now the goblin looks at you. He looks down at his scimitar. And he lets it fall out of his hand. He flexes both hands. He's got these wicked-looking claws, and he grins at you. He leers at you, and he's going to hit with his first claw. He's going to hit with his second claw, which means he's actually gotten a solid hold on you now, which means he's going to be trying to bite you in the face. So, so with his first claw, you take 4 points of damage. With the second claw, you take 1 point of damage. And so as he's got you now, he's leaning forward, and you see him leer at you and open his mouth wide. And he's going to tag the side of your ear and your neck and bite you.
Motherfucker.
Damn.
For 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Let's see. So Keith or Kelda?
Go ahead, Kelda.
Okay. Missed with the first one. Come on. Missed both of them. Jesus fucking Christ.
And what are you doing, Keith?
I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds on Jed.
Okay.
For 7.
And the blood running down your face and neck kind of slows a little bit. Let's see.
Okay, so Keith just went. Did Kelly go yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you had a
So
sword
it's
too.
my turn. Yeah. Alright. I hit again for 16 points.
Okay, and you feel his mouth kind of jerks away from your neck, his hands kind of go slack, and he finally drops.
Damn.
He's like, yeah. He falls down dead. So there's still the off to your right. There's the one that's held in place by Keith. He's got
Okay.
3 arrows sticking out of him and like a weird bruised burn mark on him. Let's see. So, basically, since both of them are held, you guys are getting automatic initiative, so you guys will be going first. So whatever order you want to go in.
Go ahead, Jed. Kelda, I'll go last.
So you've got a +4 to hit this guy.
Who's
Oh,
going
yeah.
first?
I'm gonna crush it. Uh, 12 points.
He is still up.
Okay.
So, Kelda.
Let's switch. If I don't start getting good rolls. Switch my dice. Hit. Missed with the first one, hit with the second one. 5 points of damage. I'm gonna get these clear wounds effects to go.
Still up.
I'm going to attack it with my big old dagger. Let's see here. I hit a AC of 8.
They've got an ace. Oh, yeah. Because he's got a... Yeah.
Alright. Do 5 points of damage.
Oh, he's still up. So that he is still held. Whatever order you guys want to go in again, if you want to keep the same order.
Yeah, that's fine. It's in order. With me, anyways. That's okay with you guys.
How does it feel to have Hells embracing you, fool?
You want me to go again?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, Jed.
Hit. 11 points.
Okay, now he finally drops. As soon as that one drops, you're... And the one that's held inside the entangle spell in the vines, he's still held fast, but now he seems to be screaming out. And you can hear something answering from inside the mist.
Oh, lovely.
So it's going to take you guys about a round to get over to where he is at. And
So
so
they're
you
all
guys...
down now?
Huh?
How many are down now?
The two that were out there are down. The one that's entangled is up, and he's screaming for reinforcements.
Okay.
And something from inside the fog is answering him. So you guys can either go after him, take a round to get to him and kill him where he's entangled, or you can go elsewhere. Kelda's still up in the tower.
Mhm.
And Kelda, to your right, dropping down from the tower from a little walkway, a little covered walkway, you can see that the top of the wall is wide enough for about 3 people to walk abreast. And you can see another tower over here. Oh, let me switch. So Kelda, you're here, and you can see this other one over here.
Okay.
And the mist is just about level with the tops of the wall. So you can see over it, you can see over here, but inside it you don't see anything. But you do hear screaming answering, about 7 or 8 different voices.
Okay.
Perhaps we should seek higher ground.
Perhaps.
They see where I'm at, don't they?
Huh? I'm not sure what... You guys saw arrows raining down from up above you, so... that were helping you. Oops.
What shall we do?
How are they helping us?
Are you okay, Jed?
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I'm dozing off here, guys.
You're tired.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I kind
Yeah.
of figured, yeah, you were getting really
I'm sorry,
quiet.
dude. It's like 2:30, man. I am
And you're
beat.
just tired.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to get out, guys. I'm falling asleep.
Oh, it's cool. We'll go ahead and wrap it up here in a sec. So Kelda was up above on the tower shooting arrows down, like helping you out. You can hear a lot more of those voices screaming in the fog, getting closer and closer. So Keith just mentioned getting to higher ground. So if you guys want, you can take a round to run up to the doorway, the door that she picked the lock of, and go into the tower and run up the tower.
Yes.
Okay. I'll kind of guard your our retreat as we do that.
Alright.
Okay, so Keith, you run in. You see the same thing I described to her, a bunch of crates and boxes all over the place with the shipping company labels on it. You see a staircase spiraling around the outer inside edge of it, and you get up to the top, and there's a trap door that's open. So Jed, you're hearing the screaming getting louder and louder, and what are you doing? Are you shutting the door or anything? Or
Yeah, I'm going to pull the door shut and bar it, or, whatever I can if there's a lock.
And
Yes,
also, go ahead.
it was just locked, but and Kelda had picked the lock, but there is a bar, a wooden, what the heck do you call that? Yeah, a bar that'll drop down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that in it.
And just as you get up here, you guys suddenly see, looks like a good 20 of these things kind of coming out of the fog on multiple sides. Here, 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 here.
Wow.
And looking around. And they're all kind of answering. And you see 2 of them are over here now, like cutting this one free. And you see a larger one of them come up to one of the fallen ones and kind of is looking down and like kicking at the 2 bodies. And so I'll go ahead and end that there.
Okay.
Go ahead and give you guys' say 1,500 XPs apiece. And we'll go ahead and end that there. 'Cause, yeah, I was actually getting kind of tired too. I thought I'd be more awake for this one too. I got up way too early apparently. Didn't get I'm getting used to getting up early for work, and
Yeah.
didn't get a chance for a nap.
Because you're working on Saturdays right now, aren't you?
No, I have weekends off, but
Okay.
I'm still figuring out what to do with myself or how late to sleep on the weekends without screwing up my schedule.
Oh, I know. My schedule, honestly, I get pretty thrown off on Saturdays. But I make sure what I do is on Sunday, I make sure when I get up, because I sleep in late, that I don't take a nap or anything, and make sure that because I tend to, I like naps, so a nap sounds good, So as long as I don't take a nap on Sunday, then I'm okay, and we'll go to bed about 10:30, 11, and be fine for Monday.
Nah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, guys.
Okay, guys.
Alright, so see you guys in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
And have a good
I'll
night.
be in touch with everybody before then, figure out what's going on, what my schedule is. If it looks like I can play next weekend around that guy's birthday, if I get out of there early, I'll let you guys know ahead of time.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, sweet dreams. I will talk to you all later.
Yeah, good night, guys.
Have a good
All
one.
right.
Later.
Bye.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.